Hey, we're here at Legacy Sports Stadium, which is in the Palazzo, with my buddy. You heard him on Fox. You hear him on Fox every single week, Fox Radio on Saturdays. And he's been helping us with the tournament on Sunday nights. It's our buddy, Chicago native, Chuck Esposito. What's up, Chuck?
Hey, Mike, how you doing today?
Things are good. The Venetian is rolling, and then, of course, you got the Palazzo. So let's talk first before we get into the ins and outs of sports. Let's talk about this place.
Oh, Legacy Stadium is unreal. As we've talked about, it just got voted the #1 sports bar in Vegas. If you can't be at a game live, the only place to be is Legacy Stadium. 110 flat screen TVs, stadium seating, luxury boxes. You can't beat it.
No, you can't. And you know what's great? It's just not going to the cage and placing a bet.
It really isn't. You can experience so many things here. There's 4 bars located throughout Legacy Stadium. You have Emerald Legacy's food. I mean, it is stadium food with a kick. You've got the atmosphere of big screens, the betting, comfortable seating. Again, if you can't be at the game live, there's no better place to be. The luxury boxes that surround stadium are the same luxury boxes you would get in any stadium around the country. Big screens, great seats, great food, pool tables, indoor-outdoor seating. I'm telling you, Mike,
yeah,
it's outrageous.
You are rolling. We want to thank also Amy Carlson from marketing here at the Venetian and the Palazzo, and also we want to thank Mark Goldman, who's the executive director of the Sportsbook, and Chuck, who's done a great job for us all year. We hope to be visiting with Chuck as the year goes on. So let's talk about, first of all, the tournament. How'd you guys do? Everything work out okay?
The tournament was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, wall-to-wall people camping out, guests, to get one of those seats in front of the big screens. I mean, it was outrageous. Anytime you have a lot of underdogs that cover, it's always good for the sports books here in Vegas. That was the case this year. You had the Cinderella story of Butler against the Blue Blood of UConn in the final. Great game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Butler. They had that second chance. It wasn't a great game as far as viewing, but overall the tournament was phenomenal.
If we're going to be looking for a golf venue, something that people are interested in. I saw the odds. It kicked off already this morning. Tell us a little bit where the action was going on. Was it going on Tiger's still? Is Tiger still big? Mickelson, maybe some unknowns like Nick Watt.
Well, the betting public looked for value on the big board. I mean, Tiger's always that popular guy. He was probably the highest this year of the range of maybe 10 to 15 to 1 throughout the industry here in Nevada than he's ever been. You're talking about a guy 3 years ago that arguably went off in the majors at 2 to 1, maybe 9 to 5, maybe even 1 to 2. That's not the case anymore. Mickelson's the favorite. Mickelson won the event before the Masters, which usually isn't a good thing. Only twice before has the golfer who won the tournament before the Masters won the Masters, but guess what? Mickelson was one of those guys. So he's a favorite with the betting public as well.
You know, everybody's talking about the lockout, Chuck, and I know this is something that you really don't want to spend a whole lot of time on. But, you know, I got to remind everybody, there's plenty to go around. For instance, when there isn't football being played, you have baseball, okay? You have the Masters, okay? The Kentucky Derby's coming up. I mean, people
you got
think
NBA,
it's a
NHL playoffs.
Ultimate fighting now,
right,
a boxing
absolutely.
with Shane Mosley. People think that if there's no football, that it's a downtime. That's not the case, especially here at Legacy Stadium, right?
It really is, and it's going to be exciting when both the NBA and NHL playoffs start. We're going to do a promotion here, which is Hockey Night in Stadium, where you can come to one of the luxury boxes and watch whatever your favorite hockey team is that's playing in the hockey finals. So it's kind of exciting for us as well. And the NBA this year is so wide open. You've got a surprise team in the Bulls in there. Those 4 teams in the top of the East with the Bulls, Celtics, Magic, and Heat. Wow, that's going to be exciting.
Well, listen, folks, when you are at the Palazzo and you're at the Venetian, you see and look for our guy. You can put the face now with the place. It's our buddy Chuck Esposito. Hey, we appreciate Chuck. We appreciate it so
Thanks,
much,
Mike.
man.
Always enjoy being on with you, and I
buddy.
look forward to talking to you a lot in the near future.
All right, and remember, he's on Fox Sports Radio Saturday. He's a fixture. It's Chuck Esposito.